Dear students, our new topic is The Echoing Green. It's a poem written by William Blake. The learning objectives: to enable the students to know about the author, to improve their vocabulary, to summarize the poem, and to answer all the given questions. About the poet. William Blake was born on 28th November 1757 in London. He was a great artist and poet. He went to school for few years. He left school when he was 10 years old. His mother helped him in his studies. He was much interested in drawing. He was a great poet, but he was also very famous for his work of illuminating painting. William Blake's most important work was Jerusalem. He also sold many of his poems to other poets. He joined Royal Academy. He was a very good painter. He died on 12th August 1827. Dear students, now I am going to read this poem stanza by stanza. There are meanings of the highlighted words written in front of them. Stanza 1. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The sky-lark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. Stanza 2. Old John, with white hair, does laugh awake here, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. Stanza 3. Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sport no more seen on the darkening green. Now the words' meanings. The first word is merry. Merry means happy and lively. Skylark and thrush, these are the names of songbirds. Cheerful. Cheerful means happy, joyous. Echoing, resounding. Care, worry, anxiety. Oak. Oak is a kind of tree like pine tree. Folk. Folk means people. Youth time, young age. Green, green field, green ground. Weary. Weary means extremely tired, dead tired. Descend. Descend means go down. Darkening. Darkening means becoming dark. Now the summary of the poem. This poem describes a scene on a grassy field. The sun shines brightly. The sky looks beautiful. Pleasant sounds of bells come from the nearby church. Songbirds like skylark and thrush sing cheerfully. The sounds of bells and the songs of the birds merge into a beautiful melody to welcome the season of spring. An old man, John, with grey hair, and other old folk of the village sit under the oak tree in the green field, while young innocent children play their favorite games there. They forget their worries seeing the joys of the children. The children are happy and excited. They are young and healthy. The old people recall the happy days of their childhood when they too had played on the same green field and had their share of joy and excitement like these children. Then the evening comes. Children grow tired. They return to rest in the laps of their mothers with their sisters and brothers, as birds go to their nests in the evening for rest. The echoing green looks deserted and gloomy in the darkness of the evening. Now, questions and answers. Question A. What time of day is it at the beginning of the poem? Answer. At the beginning of the poem, the time of the day is early morning, as the sun is rising. Question B. Which words from the first stanza create a cheerful mood? Answer. Words from the first stanza which create a cheerful mood are happy, merry, welcome, sing, and cheerful. Question C. In the second stanza, what are the older people doing and what does it make them remember? Answer. In the second stanza, the older people are laughing at the children playing. It makes them remember when they used to play happily on the green field when they were young. Question D. In the final stanza, what time of day is it? Answer. In the final stanza, the sun is going down, so it is the evening time. Question E. In the final stanza, what happens to the children? Answer. In the final stanza, the children are tired and ready for rest, so they sit with their mothers instead of playing in the field. Question F. In the final stanza, the poet creates an interesting image by comparing the mother and her children to a type of animal. What animals are they compared to? What are they doing? What is the effect of using this comparison? Answer. In the final stanza, the poet compares the mother and her children to birds in a nest. The children sit with their mothers. The effect of this comparison is that we can picture the children with their mothers, getting comfort and warmth and feeling safe. Question G. Make a list of the animals mentioned in the poem. Answer. Only birds are mentioned in the poem. These birds are the sky-lark and thrush. Question H. Make a list of sounds mentioned in the poem. Which stanza doesn't have any sound mentioned in it? Answer. The sounds mentioned in the poem are bells ringing, birds' song, laughter, voices of the old folk, and no sounds are mentioned in the final stanza. Question I. What do you notice about the last line of each stanza? Say how they are similar and how they are different. Answer. The last line of each stanza is almost the same. In stanzas 1 and 2, the same words are used on the echoing green, but in the second stanza, there is a line of speech rather than a description. In the third stanza, the word echoing is replaced with the word darkening green. Question J. How does the difference in the last lines affect the mood of the end of the poem? Answer. The last lines create a quiet and calm mood. It may be signifying the end of life. Dear students, this is the end of the lesson. Thank you very much. Goodbye.